So we're reacting to the worst Kickstarter products. I feel like it would be funny to watch. All right, make sure to say hi to YouTube. So that way you're officially there. All right, let's get started, and hopefully you guys can hear.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming and setting down because today we're going to be talking about Kickstarter. Crowdfunding websites have been prevalent for years now. Many nonprofits, startups, and even lone individuals have turned to them for help making their creative dreams a reality. Hell, I know I did. 6 years ago now, I did a Kickstarter.
I don't think I've
Made a
ever
show.
like.
Not sure if anyone remembers it, but it was a show nonetheless.
I don't know if I ever will ever do a Kickstarter because that's like no.
That's not a normal thing. A lot of Kickstarters don't usually go that way, which luckily I didn't ask for. I feel like a whole hell of I should have asked for way more, which also hindsight, making an animated show is way more expensive than what I asked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you have to put like so much money for like projects like that. Oh, this is like, oh, you think like, oh, this will cover enough. Nope. That's a lot more than you expected.
Have an idea and see it realized without having to have an abundance of capital or influence. So as long as you fit your campaign into Kickstarter's guidelines, you're good to go. There was a period of time too, back in like the early 2010s maybe, there was like an overabundance of people doing it.
I remember that time.
I feel like now it's become a legitimate way of, God, dude, self-published books, unbelievable. Board games, holy hell. Comics and books and that kind of stuff, oh my God.
That's a lot of money.
Whether it's a piece of luggage, a new piece of technology, or a video game, many people have built entire franchises that have started out on a Kickstarter page. Indie games like Shovel Knight raised over $300,000.
Oh my gosh, Shovel Knight is like a really good game. But like, has anyone in chat ever like did it like helped with the Kickstarter? I wish I had that money like that. I wish too, but apparently when you have to start a project, you're gonna have to ask for a lot more. I don't think I've ever like participated for like a product or whatever in Kickstarter. I always get scared, especially like scams, and you have to be like super careful. I've Kickstarted stuff. How's that feeling? I did it for a ukulele. Oh, that's a good game.
Dollars in 2019, creating a hit game that has now evolved into an entire series. Which, if you think about it, $300,000. You know, I think for a lot of people, I mean, it is a lot of money, but goddamn, I mean, so many games, it's like 20 million. You know, I got 300K and be able to make that is pretty impressive. Even just this year, games like Gundos are soaring over their Kickstarter goals, showing just how much people are willing to open their wallets to a project that they believe.
I think that's
Not
nice.
All projects go smoothly, however. You may have heard of infamous campaigns like Coolest Cooler, which raised a staggering $13 million.
What do you mean 13 million for a cooler? That would.
Only to fully shut down years later after a litany of poor management decisions, and that's kind of what we get into.
Businesses.
Also, too, that's kind of a double-edged sword sometimes. You reach a goal, and if it goes way over, you're like, I have no idea how to scale this, and then you become an entrepreneur.
I know, it better be a good price. Like, what happens if you want to buy it?
Put a speaker in the cooler. It's pretty sweet. With people's generosity being the focal point, you
man accused of a $54,000 scam starter. That's the thing. I don't even know if it's legit, and it turns out it's someone scamming. I've seen people do. What was that? GoFundMe. GoFundMe. I'm always like wary about that. GoFundMe's cool, but then like you gotta be careful with people scamming.
Stories in which people take advantage of it. So today we're gonna look at the wild world of Kickstarter, from product failures to full-on scams, and even we have to throw in a couple of
what's a Kickstarter
for the very few Kickstarters that are actually practical. There are thousands of ridiculous projects that either fix a niche problem or do like nothing. They don't do a single thing. The Licky Brush, for example,
I've seen that. People put like the gamer subs for $150. Is it because like limited time options? Because I guess like limited time, but at the same time, would you want to spend $150 on a gamer subs cup?
Rubber shaped like a tongue that you put in your mouth so you can lick your own cat, which I don't know, like, why would you want to do that?
It's a novelty product.
Yeah, but what's the novelty? Like, the issue is not grooming your cat, but it's the idea of like, even
why would I want to do that to my cat? Isn't that technically we're bathing it? But like, why would I want the item? The lick a tongue machine.
And if it's protected my mouth, do I want to lick my cat? It's for people that are like is it role play stuff?
It's like, I want to show my cat.
What the fuck is this? This cat. What is this? No.
How it feels when he licks me. So you put the thing in your tongue and you pretend to lick him, and it's cute. You guys bond over it.
You like that, Samuel? The project received over 2,000 backers and raised.
This sounds like, I feel like people are going to use it for the wrong way, though. wasn't thinking that. That has to be some kink. Hi, Kronos. It's good to see you again. Hello. Like, come on. You're telling me, like, let's play. I'm hoping people will use it for their cat. No. We all know what this item's for.
It's
These cats look irritated
$52,000,
too.
and it even appeared on Shark Tank. What did they say on that? What did Mark Cuban say about
I
that?
want to know what Mark
Not
Cuban
get out of
says.
that deal. I want to know what happened.
He
But
please.
300K, that's too much, and for those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, he's out.
There's
Good.
also Jellowware, which are disposable cups you are supposed to eat instead of throwing away. And the creators came up with this idea after entering a Jello
Well, I've
mold
heard of this
competition.
one.
In total, Jellowware had 229 backers and raised over $10,000. I feel like Jellowware in like a bowl of mac and cheese doesn't make sense to me. You know, if it's supposed to be like a bowl, I mean, I guess with a drink, but even then, it's like,
Does it get
Jellowware.
I feel like
it would get sticky. How would it not? You're holding it, you know.
This message is sponsored by Raycon.
Oh shit! I didn't download the thing. I didn't download the thing. Like gave me the thing and I forgot to download it. Hold on, I see the thing. There you go.
20% off. Thank you so much.
Sounds
to
like a
Raycon for
chemical issue.
sponsoring
Sounds
this video.
terrible.
And hey,
I forgot to
love
download that thing, but I thank
Then there's
God
also
I have
Fish
my
on Wheels, and it's a
premium.
fish tank on a low-powered RC car controlled by the fish inside, because you know they have sentience to do that. The fish tank had a camera that looked down inside the tank, so to pinpoint the fish's position and control the vehicle. The developers initially wanted
Oh, thank God I can walk my fish now. No, thank God my fish can finally walk on its own, except for the fact it has like a brain for like 10 seconds.
$70,000 and only raised about $6,000 before the project ultimately
$6
failed.
grand?
This is probably because the tank couldn't be filled too high. Otherwise, the frequent jerky movements caused by the fish panicking inside would spill water all over your floor.
I mean, at least you can walk your fish. If it was Darvin. Duh. But listen, Brood, wasn't there like that whole episode they showed like how Darwin walked? It's kind of interesting episode.
It would spill water all over your floor.
Well, it's not
that's the
how
biggest
they met,
people's
though.
concern. It isn't that the fish inside's being jerked around and probably gonna fucking die as well.
I was gonna say too. What?
Something similar, but they put a snake and gave it legs with a tube and could walk around.
I feel like he would hate that. That goes against
Yeah, I feel like
everything
it would
that
hate
knows,
that.
right? Why would you need that? Another failed project is Paul, the
Is this a phone case? What is this?
sexiest smartphone charger on the planet,
Oh.
which is just a foam bust of a man's body with the phone charger at
What lady?
his penis and a wall charger coming out of his asshole. The creator was seeking $8,000 in funding, but received only a little over $2,000
Okay, come on. I wouldn't bring that. I wouldn't do that.
with a total of 12 supporters, which I will say is still a lot. I like how it's just like, we're gonna give you half a mannequin, and you can like, I guess you could fuck this if you want, or you can like finger his
Sound
asshole.
like that. Hi,
People are like,
Damon. It's good to see
"Don't
you
crazy."
again.
That's the sneeze.
Who's gonna? Oh my God! And then I love how they're showcasing like this is how you can use it for the item, and it's like, I'm gonna do what with this item? Hi, Underwolf. It's good to see you again. Hi, Apocalypse.
I don't know. There's also the Thinking Egg, which had 4 versions, each raising well over $200,000.
To multitask.
So we can
Damn, you got a doll and a charger. Multiple uses.
was about $1 million in total. It's literally just a wood at home. It's literally just like a stress. It's not even a stress ball. It's just you're supposed to just like.
Oh, it's like those orbs.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, but they don't look as cool. Those orbs where you're like.
Yeah, that orbs you just like moving around.
Functionally,
Yeah.
there is no difference between the versions except the material they're made of. And on their official website, they charge $17 per egg. You can just go to the store.
What do you mean $1,700 for an egg? Like I just go to the grocery stores, not doors. But like, especially in this economy, eggs. Why would I want to spend that much money?
You go to the store, play around with a regular egg, and then you
Yeah,
gotta eat it.
you can just go
To
there.
be honest, I mean, like if you're talking practicality and stuff, and if you're like, well, I mean, the convenience of it, I'm like, you can just get a carton of eggs. How often would you play with the egg? And at that point, too, you know, dude, I'd get like, you get
Oh,
anything.
we got ads. Okay, I don't want you guys missing the ads. I have a crystal egg. I'll just use that. I have a ball, and we're good. That's what I call DoorDash. I thought regular eggs were getting pricey. I thought so too. But I'm not spending $1,700 just for an egg, like that someone decided to like Kickstarter, be like, yes, egg. I have a smooth, or find a rock outside, exactly. No ads. I paused just for you. Better be made of gold. It better be making gold. It better be like doing so well in this economy, I can invest that shit. Like, what is the egg gives birth to a phoenix? If it does that, that would be so cool. That too, you could just literally 3D print an egg if you want to. Ooh, Easter? No, I miss Cass, but look, you have a sub badge. Again. How much did he say it was? $1,700, I think. I think he said 1,700. I thought I heard that. I'm like, it better be making money. I'm not paying for that shit. I'm trying to imagine trying to flip an egg like a house. Oh God, I would not be spending that much money for an egg. That's kind of dumb. What? Especially like also like who's thinking of these items and who's thinking like, yes, this is a good investment. It just may be me, but the egg does not look tasty. No, it doesn't. I mean, if it's gold or silver, I feel like it's not going to taste good. Balancing it on a spoon. I don't think this one would balance on a spoon, Brute. It's going to be a problem. That egg better hatch into a dragon or something. I'm waiting for that. I want my own dragon. If that doesn't, like, if I don't see a dragon, I don't want it. All just to use it once. That's insane. Like that's what I'm saying. I can never like. It's so hard to decide if it's worth a Kickstarter. Unless obviously if it's games, it's like, you know what, I'll support that. But if it's like these, it's like, no. Why would I spend that much money? Gosh, in this economy, finding out like people are spending useless things, especially finding out that Light did like 150 pulls yesterday, and I scolded him. Hi, Wolfie. It's good to see you again. Hello. It's good to see you. Hello. We're almost done with ads, chat, because I hate ads. That I could be paired with a mannequin. At least. Wait, did that mannequin not have a head? That egg looks like a head, so I feel like we could put it on top. But buy if it's a golden egg from Puss in Boots. Damn. I better be the egg from Puss in Boots. And then the game turned out to be Mighty Number 9. Oh my God. Proponi, spend money, many different useless things. People spend so many, like, it's useless. What's his shirt? I don't know. I kept looking at that.
Like,
I don't know.
My fat ass is just like, can you even eat the egg?
Can you eat the egg?
Oh,
it's from Weapons? Weapons.
Yeah, a little Kinder egg with the cream in it. I never liked the Kinder eggs, I'm being honest. Yeah, the cream is not.
I love Kinder eggs. What do you mean you don't like Kinder? I love Kinder eggs. It's like sorry, my dad always gets us one when we were kids, and I love them. There's like the ones like when we were kids, there's the Kinder Joy, and my dad will get it, and I'm like, yes, Kinder Joy, let's go.
Burns my mouth.
Never had one? They're like was it $1 that I saw?
It makes you so thirsty.
It's so good.
The ones I didn't like was the chocolate oranges. You like the peels?
I thought
never tasted that good, did it?
Really? I thought the chocolate oranges are good.
Was this just? Are we just talking? Creators can get inspiration from literally anywhere. The creators of the Grilled Cheese Press, who came up with their idea after watching an episode of their favorite show, Glee, titled Grilled Cheeses, which clearly many thought the concept was amazing because the Kickstarter was able to reach its.
Oh. Do you like Peeps? I do. I actually saw them the other day. I should have bought them. Dang it. Grilled cheeses. I can finally have Jesus on my grilled cheese sandwich. I want that. That actually is pretty good.
$25,000 funding.
So what was the problem with it? I feel like that's not bad.
Well, now you can trick old people. Mom, look.
I think that, so that's the thing, is people probably got it as a practical joke. Trick their grandmother and be like,
oh, probably. Mom, it's Jesus. Grilled cheeses. They knew they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing.
They probably wouldn't even eat it. There have been
Kasumi
thousands
Girl
of ridiculous products on Kickstarter, but many don't compare to the No Phone.
What's a
Nearly
No
1,000
Phone?
people paid a total of $18,000.
What do you mean it's $18,000? Read the description. No Phone is technically free alternative to constant hand and phone contact that allows you to stay connected with the real world. And I spent really for this? And people spend money on
Printed
this?
rectangle to combat cell phone addiction. They created a pretend phone to act as a surrogate to any smart mobile device. You can clutch your comfort without having to actually use it, which just sounds so pathetic, doesn't it?
But I like the scrolling. What do I need to clutch
There's a
it?
study that shows that 3 days without your cell phone is similar. It has similar effects to cocaine withdrawal.
I believe it too. Maybe I'm knocking the rectangle too quick. I mean, like it's like a thing of non-alcoholic beer, so you can still have the simulation or like the I don't know,
buzz,
the normality of drinking.
Yeah, get that
when you're
buzz.
trying to get sober. One upgrade
At the
consists of a
Coca-Cola.
stick-on mirror so you can take selfies. Though it was fully supported, many of the comments were disappointed, saying they either never received the
They never got their phone?
product
They have no phone?
or their mirror
But,
came scratched. Oh, come on.
That is my reaction too.
You're kidding me? My mirror. In 2014, the Air umbrella was advertised as a
Yes, that's an air umbrella.
compact and lightweight alternative to the traditional umbrella instead of deploying a fat
A broom. Wow. Oh, it's a broom. Oh, I could definitely see it's a microphone. All right, not something in anything that I'm thinking on the top of my head. Why would I? Why? No. What? That looks nope.
fabric material to protect you from the rain.
That makes it 10 times worse.
Instead, blast a circular stream of air that would keep you dry without taking as much space.
Cool.
Does that mean it's just like above you?
Yeah, so like the rain comes like.
At that point, too, I mean, like,
I would just buy it.
that invasive.
Also, how
Yeah, I was about to say, like, wasn't there a... I could just get a umbrella. I'm really scared about what would it cost. The broom doesn't remind it has that one vibrating. This one spins. Something tells me that will do the opposite of keeping you dry. Just like what I thought.
how loud is that?
I mean, to make it an actual dome, it would have to be.
Hi, Alderson. It's good to see you
It'd be
again.
Insanely loud, right? The design wasn't without flaws, however. No,
Oh.
it'll only be between.
That sounds
15 and
exactly
30
what I
minutes,
think
but
this item
one
is.
could assume that the water being pushed away from you would just be fired onto everything in the person's vicinity, aka the people all around you, or I mean, everything's getting wet beside you. And as it turns out, these initial problems were far too difficult to rectify, and fears of it doing harm
Update, refund, and oh shit, we got some story.
to customers led to them being unable to release the product. They would issue an apology and attempt to refund their supporters, but delays in doing so would cause a tidal wave.
Wait,
of
what
fear.
is that?
Issue an
Hold on, I just saw the thing. Hold on.
apology and attempt to refund their supporters.
Yes, I invoke my rights under Kick's terms of service. Project creators are required to fulfill all rewards of their successful fundraising or refund any backers who rewards did not yep.
For example, a Kickstarter campaign titled "We Demand Peace in the World Now" details the development of a
yes.
smartphone app that will bring everyone
30
together. Basically, people
Sure.
would download the free app to show that they demand peace in the world. And according to them, the app would feature their song "We Demand Peace in the World Now" and a video of Peace Flash Mob, which honestly I think could do nothing but spread more hate, more vitriol. If I saw that video, I'd be like, I think the world's in a pretty fucking good place. If this is what peace in the world, I don't want that. If that's what peace
I
in
wish
the
I
world
knew what
is,
the peace
no thank you.
was.
Their goal is to have people around the world memorize this.
What about
dance
the
as well as
boring cutting board? Let's make an electric cutting board, but what about my boring chair? Let's make an electric chair.
lyrics to the song so they can start organizing their own flash mobs to spread the idea of peace. Their ultimate goal was to convince people to all do this song and dance one Saturday a month for at least a year in cities all
One
across
Saturday a month? No, thank you.
the world. This way, they could tell their government that they will not tolerate any of the wars, and the fighting and killing must stop now. Despite their best efforts, only
Lalo, it's just footloose.
18 people backed the project.
Why
Out of
specifically
the
Saturday?
$30,000 they wanted for this app, only about
I
$2,300
wish I
was
knew.
raised.
I was
Which
gonna
also
say, it's like, oh,
begs the
people are off
question
from
as
work,
well,
and I'm like, oh, wait,
instead
no,
of
some
being
people
an
are
app, couldn't
working.
this just be a YouTube video that you make money on it that way?
Exactly. How am I going to make the ad money from the app?
See, that was what I was gonna say. They're gonna
Yeah,
put
but
ads
then
on
also,
that.
Is it really a movement if people don't have it
Ah,
downloaded
yes.
on their phone? That kind of stuff. I mean, think about how bad flash mobs already were. I mean, who wanted that? Whoever
No,
saw a
thank
video
you.
and they're like, okay. People don't realize this, but we're about ready to transform this busy square into a dance party.
Well,
No,
it's
thank
because of
you.
High School Musical, I bet. Like
What?
they
No,
saw,
I mean, I can see High School Musical, but I can see like I guess High School Musical. Gosh, imagine a flash mob getting interrupted by ads. Oh my god! Listen, our people already hate ads so much. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna promote world peace. If I see ads on that app, I'm gonna be like rioting.
High School Musical was so popular, so it's just like let's just bust out in song and dance in the middle of When you're in high school, did you guys film a flash mob for your senior?
I don't think we ever
We
did
didn't
that.
do a flash mob, but it was one of those fucking videos
Nothing
that
beats
was
a Jet 2 holiday.
like, it's like a person starting in a room and it's like a camera following them and they're like, you're singing a song to it. And they go to every room and people are like singing the song and like dancing and stuff.
Oh my
It's
God.
so fucking cringe. But everyone did it. I don't know what the fuck was. I guess that's kind of a flash mob.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is like a
that's-
flash
thought that's
mob.
what a flash mob
I
was,
remember my
but-
high school
Flash
did
mob
that.
is like you're having a cup of coffee. in,
I
like, at a
remember
town
not
square.
getting
All of a
invited
sudden-
to it. Did anyone do that? Did anyone do like a flash, like did that like senior project? Because our school did that, but I don't, nobody asked us. And me and my sister were like, because we had like a group of friends and they're like, I'm surprised no one asked us to do it if it was a senior project like thing.
And all the business people
That was
walk
the
around, stop,
cameraman,
and they
poor
just start
Donda.
dancing. Flash mob. It's a mob of people doing that. To me, a flash mob is like you kind of spring it on random people that don't know what the fuck's going on. All I know is in my school they did that Bon Jovi song, the "It's My Life, and It's Now or Never."
I think we did Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine.
How's that one go?
The dog days are done.
Of course. That's the dog days, dog. In 2013, Doug Evans created an exciting product called Juicero that drew in a total of $120
thought I
million
heard about this
investments
product. No.
for Juicero? All right. Their main product, the Juicero Press, was essentially a fancy juicing machine. The catch is that the machine was only designed to work with Juicero's own branded product packs, which were fairly expensive.
So I can't use anything else? I have to buy a specific pack, like their brand, just to make a juice? I could just get a regular juicer.
For what they contained. Customers would pay for a subscription fee of $35 a week.
Wait,
to
all
regularly obtain-
it does is just squish it? It just looks like it squishes it. Like, I could just do that myself.
These produce packs, $35 a week. The machine itself was
$35 a
overly
week?
complicated, requiring
Oh
a
my
Wi-Fi
God, I wouldn't buy
connection at
that.
all times to operate it. And each packet contained a QR code,
That
which
sounds like
needed
what
to
rich
be
people will
scanned by
buy.
the machine and confirm that it was both an official Juicero brand packet that wasn't expired. Which also, what
Wow,
kind
I
of
can
fucking
connect it
Apple
to my
bullshit is that?
phone?
You have to have Juicero packs. You can't throw a goddamn orange in the thing and it'll work. Also, is this like a juicer for spacemen? A pack of goods?
Yeah, I was
Their
gonna say, it
whole
looks
thing
like,
was
for,
it's freshly
get a pack.
squeezed, but it's in a bag, and all the machine does is just squeeze the bag.
So it's already a bag of juice.
I was about to say, isn't it already so wait, it's juice in a pack, but you're squishing that. Hi, Red, it's good to see you again. Hello. My brain. So it's already squished. It's in the bag. Then you have to squish it. So technically, I could just open it. What? That's a waste of electricity.
Take the bag.
Can you just, I was like, can you just... Go, Juicero, go! My orange juice! At launch, the product cost a whopping $700.
What do you mean it's $700? That is, you already have fresh squeezed juice in a bag, but you're forcing the machine to squish it. You could just open it. There's like juicers, but you can use like fruit. Like, come on. $700?
While the product was doing all right during its initial launch, they were still losing money due to the high cost of producing it. What is this machine?
Well, yeah, it's $700.
Dude, it's made of gold. All the wiring is gold. Things
Oh,
took
is
a
that
turn
why?
for the worst,
Yeah,
however.
gold.
No. When Bloomberg exposed them by revealing that the juicer itself was not necessary to consume the drink.
What the fuck?
Who thought that you needed it's a bag of juice.
That's not how I was
Put
saying.
a straw in the bag. You got juice on the go. The company shut down entirely by September of 2017.
Good. I'm not paying $700.
Of the way. That has to be the worst product I've
That is
heard.
the
There's
that
gotta
is
be
probably the
but
worst
I'm
one.
just
Yeah,
saying.
that's
in terms of
no.
like non-harmful, stupid waste of technology. That's
Oh
gotta be
my
it.
God.
Some
See, I
Kickstarter
think what's worse is also people introduce like the new technology, but it's not solving anything. People just like to see, oh man, look at this cool technology. I want to do, and it's like you're seeing the product, and it's like, why would I spend $500? Probably one for $35. See, that's like so expensive for like a week. $35 a week? That's insane.
simply aren't equipped to handle the pushback that a poorly run campaign brings from their backers, like the creator of Pictures for Sad Children. John
What?
Campbell produced a webcomic of the same name in 2007,
Are you a failure? I don't know. I'm not sure what I was trying to do.
which focuses on dark and absurdist humor that
This is your captain speaking. We're going down. If you want to see this happen from the cockpit, come down here. Sorry. What? This will make whoever has to analyze the crash feel. What? We're going. What? Might as well be. What?
People really seem to connect with. The success prompted a Kickstarter
Captain,
campaign.
the planet is in hospital. I can't even read. In hospital. The first comic got me. New recruit, set course for the new solar system. How do I just press the blinking button? The computer does everything. Beep. Do we tend to find life forms? No, not really. It'll make your career if we do, though. The captain was on the ship for found algae about 40 years ago. We look at a lot of rocks. I'm just here to pay off my academy loans anyway.
That would raise money to produce physical copies of the comic.
Roxanne, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
$50,000 instead of this ending as yet another.
Oh my God, Diary of the Wimpy Kid. I had Rogic Rules, and I read the first book. I have the what's it called, Dog Days. I remember that.
State, treating the update tab on the campaign as more of a venting space. It turns out that the pressure was too much, and John would express their anger by posting a video update titled "It's Over." In it, the text reads 127 emails about this book. The video then shows 127 books being burned in a bonfire over ominous music. John reveals that the last 25% of the books will not be shipped and refunds will not be processed before threatening to burn one book for every future message received about it. Along with the video came a novel-sized post that went from long personal story
missed a lot.
127 video post from a young artist. Future updates to the campaign took a strange turn. Another Kickstarter success. $1,000 goal was exceeded, hitting over $50,000.
Sorry, I gotta listen to this again.
Another Kickstarter success story from a young artist. Future updates to the campaign took a strange turn. John would post a lengthy post about their withering emotional state, treating the update tab on the campaign as more of a venting space.
He used it as a venting space? Dude, what? Oh my God. I was so confused what happened. The guy just vented? Oh my God, dude, that is not the place to do it. Oh my God. I would, like, can you imagine you were like, yo, I like this project. I want to do that. All of a sudden, this person who started the campaign is like venting this much, and it's a lengthy post. That's insane.
Turns out that the pressure was too much, and John would express their
and he just burned the books?
Titled "It's Over." In it, the text reads 127 emails about this book. The video.
That's what I'm saying. He burned the books that people paid for? Oh my God.
Shows 127 books being burned in a bonfire over
127 books
John reveals
burned?
that the last 25% of the books will not be shipped and refunds will not be processed before threatening to burn
what
one
the
book for every
heck?
future message received about it. Along with the video came a novel-sized post that went from
Oh my
long personal
God.
stories to criticisms of capitalism. One quote reads, "If you would like a refund, please contact a fan of my work directly for your money. This is where the money would come from anyway. I am cutting out the middleman."
Wait, what? What?
For the most part, John erased all social media as well as the original webcomic archives. People still speculate about what had happened in the first place, with many assuming it was related to intense drug use or simply untreated mental health problems.
I feel like there's more to it, but like that's
Which, here's the thing. If this was like, which I don't know if this is the case, if this was a Tumblr artist, does it not make sense that your update page would read the same? Granted, I think if you have something where somebody's paid for it, you gotta fulfill the obligation. Even if you are super late, I think that as long as you're like, I'm getting to it, this was way more than I expected, I'm having a hard time with it. I think if you're transparent and honest, people will be mad, but I think it's like, I'm trying my best to do it, and you're trying to be honest with it. Going on a hate campaign and burning books because you're like, I don't know, upset with other people.
So I guess people were waiting, so he didn't bother to like send updates. At least send updates. At least send like, hey, like I'm still working on it. That'd be fine. Yes, people will be a little upset, but people will understand like, hey, like thank you for updating this. I appreciate it. Not burn the books down to the fact that people spend money on it.
There's a lot of times
you're
I've
making
seen,
it worse
like,
for yourself too.
Book buddies, like my buddy Jim Mafood, he just did an amazing like Batman parody.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Like a savage Batman book. Put it up here. It was really good. He had a successful campaign and stuff. But he asked other Kickstarter people, being like, "What's the best way to go about this?" You know, other comic book people. I mean, like I would just reach out to other people that have done that campaign. Also, you're human, dude. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
Once again, shout out Jim Mafood and also Jake. Look at both of them. Two awesome comic book artists, and also my buddy Baltimore. I have too many comic book friends. But I've known these people for a while, and I love all of them. Baltimore, there's his art. It's very good. His comics are very good. Jake,
art.
I love my story.
I love art.
But also he's an amazing comic artist. And Jim, There you go. Watch out for their Kickstarters. Maybe they have one. I feel like a lot of the Kickstarters, it doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? Outdoors for Everyone project was a failed Kickstarter created by David Mills. His goal was to allow old, disabled, or underprivileged people to enjoy beautiful nature settings they could never visit. Not by taking them there, but by creating gigantic, high-quality prints they could look at, which... sounds pretty silly, but I can see that being like a noble cause.
I feel like I was gonna say I could see it. I feel like there's gonna be a problem.
Don't even.
Can you imagine? Let's go, guys. We're gonna go to the Grand Canyon. We're not gonna go there, actually. Here's a picture of the Grand Canyon. I feel like that sounds sad. Like they're not gonna experience. Bye, Roxanne. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I feel like you're still not gonna get the experience. It sounds very sad.
I mean, you look at that. It's pretty, right? You'll never be there, but this is kind of like it.
Yeah, it's similar to it.
These photos.
You want to go to Disneyland? We can't go there. We don't have the funds for it. But here's a picture of Disneyland.
Big, awesome photos would be displayed as an hour-long slideshow presentation.
What?
Oh, how insulting is that? When
That's...
it was made clear that the crew would have to travel to all of these nature spots and national parks themselves to take the photos, people started to claim that this was all an elaborate play for them to fund a nationwide vacation.
That's
which
what it
does sound more
like
that.
that.
There are things called translights, and there are like backdrops to shows. These, I mean, just to print, I don't know, like a 20-foot wide one, they could cost like 30 grand.
Yeah.
So then if you want, and that's a high quality print that's like, you know, I would say it's like, it's not
Disney
paper,
World,
it's actual
Disney
fabric,
World.
it's
You
gonna
can't go
last,
there,
you
but
know,
here's a
looks
picture
good
of
from a
it.
distance, all that kind of stuff, right? That you'll see in a
I
show.
feel like this could be a scam. I feel bad because this is like for people that like could not travel or something. So it's like, why does it sound like a scam?
$185,000 does sound like it's just like, this is for me and my boys to go take the photos for like a year. We can all take off our jobs for a year. We can get paid. We're not losing any revenue, right? Because if you're doing that and you're selling it to a person, what person's going to pay like 30 grand for which is a giant photo? If you're trying to emulate it being like, oh, I'm looking out into
it's good to see you again.
Not just a framed picture.
That'd be more of like a virtual reality thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they could have done a virtual. Oh, I think that makes sense if they did a virtual reality one. I could see that working. Like, oh yeah, let's try to see if we can like, you know, get you guys there. I think virtual, yeah, VR. That makes sense, but not take a picture and be like, we can't go to Disney World. Here's a picture of Mickey Mouse. You can't hug Mickey Mouse though.
Just like get a VR headset.
Which even then, it's like, yeah, just put on a fucking Apple headset or whatever and just be like, holy shit. The project would only receive $1,453.
Whoa, 1,453, but they're trying to reach 185,000. Wow. Yeah, I can see why people did not want to support this. They could have thought better. Hi, Size. Welcome on in. Hello. I hope you're doing well.
And Kickstarter soon suspended the projects so backers would not be charged.
Thank goodness.
People saw through that so clearly.
Listen, that's a scam. Come on.
Him and his boys were like, well, people are going to know that we're just like going around. It's like a vacation. Not if we tell them it's for disabled people. Not if we tell them it's for old and sick people. Among the many...
See, unless you're very smart and realize, like, yeah, I shouldn't be spending this money on this. Sounds like a vacation. Like the fact that you're gonna go to other places just to take pictures, you're spending money on it.
Project genres Kickstarter offers, games are
Thank you
probably
for
among
that,
the
Fats.
most, if not the most popular on the entire platform. In 2017, a new MMO project called Ash of Creation was launched, and over the last decade, it has raised over $3 million while in development. However, at the beginning of the year, the creative director and co-founder, Steven Sheriff, stepped down from his position due to the ethical conflicts with the board of directors. This led most of the staff to leave, and the entire project was scrapped, including the Steam page,
like the
which had
game
already been selling an early access version. Since thousands of people had already purchased early access to the game, Steam had begun issuing refunds to anyone who bought it.
I feel like that game would have been fun. That sucks.
The board laid off the remaining staff and closed the studio. Many former employees later said they never received the final paycheck and sued for unpaid wages.
This was like a big one because my buddies actually paid full price for it, and then it was only up for a month.
No shit, Ashes of Creation?
I think they're doing one last like pump and dump basically they're like, let's release this in early access, get as many people to buy,
and then just bail.
and then bail. And then Steam actually locked their
Oh,
funds.
thank
so
God
they could
Steam
not
locked it.
pull
That's good.
them out.
That's bullshit.
That's fucked up. That they didn't get paid. Hi, Bruno. It's good to see you again.
There's so many different kinds of these
Thank
games
goodness Steam,
where I
like,
feel like it's
locked
released
that.
for a
That's
day.
good.
Well, are you talking about the one that was like released for a day and they just shut it down entirely? I forgot what its name is. I'm not good with video game names, but I feel like there's a ton of them that do this kind of shit. Also, I want to say $3 million.
What is that
in the course of
game?
10 years. It's not a lot. They had to have probably some other kind of back end that they didn't tell people
That's
about.
messed
They
up.
had private investors come in.
So that's probably why they also dumped it, because those private investors probably came in and they were like, we're going to fucking kill you unless you give us money. Mythic,
that's
The
fair.
Story of Gods, was announced in early April of 2012 as a mythology-based RPG.
4,739.
The company behind the game boasted that it had ex-Blizzard employees and even Disney and Pixar employees working on animations. It didn't take long for
Whoa.
the game to gain traction and raise close to $5,000 toward its
Overwatch
$80,000
clone that got
goal.
less than 1,000
However,
players.
some
Yes.
people felt something was off. Yeah.
I think I
Video
didn't
game,
know
first
much about
off,
Conquer, but
$5,000
Highguard, I
is-
remember
Is
that.
that gaining traction? I guess. But then
Like for
also
1 week. You
80,000
didn't even give time to give the game a chance. Oh my God, that's insane.
$1,000 to make an MMORPG?
Definitely
Word?
a scam. That is, or a
No.
It's like a little kid, like he made the Kickstarter.
After doing a little digging, people found that the entire campaign was a mix of other games, projects, and businesses. For starters, the art of the game was stolen from other games, and the pictures of the company's office were real photos taken from random design companies. Furthermore, all of the reward tiers on the Kickstarter page were just copied
Let me see. So they copied it? What?
from other projects. It didn't take long for news outlets to pick up the story and spread the word about the scam. Not even a month after it was announced, the Kickstarter was canceled, and the scammers disappeared.
Holy c- They took it. Oh my God. Thank God people called it out. Damn. Good. Guys.
Thankfully,
Sayonara.
no backers ever lost any money since the project didn't reach its goal. So
Thank
that's
goodness.
good. Molly
So they got their
Frederick had
refund.
begun to create a high sci-fi board game called Catalia.
Katala. Kyalta.
Italica.
Catalica?
I like that.
Italica, which
sounds like
focused on, quote, the
Metallica.
experience of living as a member of the
Galactic
stellar
Celestial
consciousness of the
Organica
galaxy.
Galacta.
Evangelion ending, like end of series shit. According to her, it's a cross between Risk and Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Speaking my language. A
Okay.
decent-sized audience of interested people
Oh, that's
easily
not
hit the
bad.
goal
They
of
reached their goal.
$7,500, which allowed Molly to regularly post updates and stay ahead of schedule. When the product was ready to be shipped out, delays started to frustrate people who would go on to critique her in the comments of the campaign. Things all
Oh.
changed one day when Molly started posting weird updates to explain why things were being delayed.
Uh-oh,
Apparently, it no longer
Molly.
had to do with just printing issues, because she was now being harassed by celestial mass claiming what? She was now
Hold on, what? Wait, what? Ever since. Okay, I'm gonna read this as like as sad as I can. What do you mean that you got like with the celestial being what? Ever since about December, I've been harassed by a voice that is claiming to be the sun. It's been attacking me and harassing me almost every day, every hour of the day. The sun? Are you talking about the sun from Teletubbies? Lala, we thought the same thing. That's the first thing I thought. Damn, must have sucked. Listen, Teletubbies was a wild adventure, but damn, that sucks. This is the best way I can explain what I'm going through. If anyone has, oh, I thought she said evidence. I'm like, what? You want the evidence if it's true? Go watch Teletubbies. If anyone has any advice or can offer help with the problem, it wasn't really what I was hoping for, and it was not very much of not what I was told making the game was going to be like last year. What? Talking to the sun?
celestial mass claiming to be the sun. I mean, do you just see that Kickstarter post and you're like, awesome? Like when it comes to this, like I'm actually, I mean, it's heartbreaking. I'm paraphrasing this because what I want to say is I would see that and be like,
I think she's going through something. My scare is like maybe she's trying to find an excuse, but like she probably is going through something. But at the same time, I might be concerned too, being like, you see this as an update and you're like, what? Should I? Okay. I don't know. And it's like you don't know how to react to it. That's the problem. But at the same time, you're like, what do you do if you saw that?
oh,
I feel
wait,
bad.
sick. Even though I know it's wrong, but I'm just saying, if you saw that update, you're like, oh, cool update. Oh. Not only was she being harassed by the Sun all
Wait, what?
day, it was urging her not to release the board game for fear that it would reveal too many cosmic secrets. She also claimed that the U.S. Navy was watching her because her board
My
game
thinking
referenced-
also maybe because like it sounded like she reached the goal. Maybe she just like panicked. Like maybe it was like too much to go through. I still question about the Sun part, but like I want to think maybe because like she reached the goal, but then it's like so much she has to do because once you reach the goal, you gotta like provide the product, and maybe she didn't have time to do it.
experimental plasma technology. A little bit of gang stalking in there too. I love that.
Okay.
I love that cosmic horror with just a dash of gang stalking. Many
Wow.
of the people in the comments were being supportive.
Oh, that's I like that. Relax. Ignore the sun. Take your time. You can wait. Be yourself. Enjoy the stress over the wonders of the creation. Peace. But what do you mean ignore the sun? Hold on. At least they're supportive, but what do you mean? You can't ignore the sun. You need your vitamins. You need, your skin needs some sunlight.
What? I'm sorry the sun is watching you and the Navy is also on your back. Keep your secret, sister. One man in particular, however, pretended to be the
Oh, come on. Molly, it's me, the sun. Get like 20 cans of gasoline instead of buying a new school fire. Shit's gonna be lit, literally.
sun,
The
and
sun
started urging her to
itself.
buy 30 gallons of gasoline
Oh
and
my
light a nearby
God.
school on fire.
I feel like,
Jesus Christ.
God damn!
Oh my God. See, now that's a problem. When you know you're openly talking to a mentally unwell person.
That's what I'm saying. She's gonna take that literally, dude.
Yeah, get 30 gallons of gasoline and fucking set a school on fire.
Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
tap 2 islands. I'm gonna play Counterspell. Updates would continue all the way up until 2023, and in the end, only a small number of people would actually ever receive the game.
Wait.
Making it some sort of collector's item.
2023? Wait, 2023? I thought this was like 2012, like she posted. Did I miss something? Was there like a big, like, did I miss something?
Everyone else was left behind, despite putting in money and followed the project for years. Which I gotta say, it has to be
That's
some
what I'm
kind of,
saying.
like religious tome now.
I was gonna say she actually released something.
It's insane that the person
At
who was
least she
talking
made
to a
it.
celestial mass pretending to be the sun and being gang stalked by the U.S. Navy actually
Oh,
fulfilled
that's-
more products than 99%.
I mean,
of
cool,
the
at least she
Kickstarters that,
made
scam
it.
people.
From
I think there was some good
2012?
intention down
Okay, so
there.
it did
Good
took
on you, Mom.
longer.
Yeah, I mean, she's
It's like
sounds
10
she's
years,
having a
more than 10
mental-
years.
And
Hi,
yes, man,
Kiryu.
she was
What's your
having
big
a
dog,
bit of
big
some-
wolf?
a mental
We're doing
incubation,
good.
Basically, yeah.
Or do you think
I
she's
have a
just
big
faking
dog.
it to get
No,
up?
no.
Still will
I
take
think
up
that
the
if
screen,
you,
though.
No. I think that she was probably going through some shit. With the intention still of being like, I want to
11
release this
years,
thing, but
God
like
damn.
physically and mentally I cannot. Most Kickstarter projects rely on advertising and backer interest to succeed. But some people skip making a product entirely and just use the platform to beg for money. Many attribute the rise of beggars on Kickstarter to
I hope this is potato salad. I'm making potato salad. 6,911 backers pledged. It does look good though.
2014 project in which a man simply asked for $10 to make a potato salad. The Kickstarter would go viral and receive over $55,000
Oh, that
in
does look good,
donations
though.
and spawn countless
Hi,
other
King.
projects
It's good to
similar
see you
it that were just
again.
asking for money. Seeing the success from all the potato salad
That sounds really good. That's just that looks
clones,
good.
lots of young children and teens started getting on Kickstarter and asking for anywhere from
Help me buy equipment to record stream. Hi, my name is James. Or one guy. One guy, it's you. Damn. On Twitch and SinMac100 on YouTube. I hope you can fund this project as is my dream. Aww. I would actually fund it. That's very cute. I actually would. How much do you need? 794? I'm gonna give you more. Aww, I would have helped. Aww. I don't know why. I can't, like, they got that dream. Hi, Lucky. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, it sucks that I can't. I would be that person, be like, you know what? I'll help you. I hope you do want to, you know, start
$800 to
streaming.
$2,000 for a gaming setup. And most of the time,
Streaming kit to start a Let's Play and Twitch channel. I want to start professionally streaming and I need help to get started. Can you help me? Oh, why do I feel bad?
the reason they needed such expensive rigs is they wanted to start a gaming YouTube channel or to start streaming.
I'm a very, very, very small YouTuber. I currently have 6 subscribers and 60 views. I feel that YouTube is something that I find fun. Aww! And something that I want to do. Oh, the problem is I don't have the very good PC. I need a better computer to record better videos, which in return will help my channel exceed. I mean, listen, I had a laptop and that helped more than enough. At the time, I used Windows Live Movie Maker to make my stuff before. Oh, I'm aiming toward somewhere around 2,000 in order to buy the games. I mean, the PC I could see that makes sense. Oh, you don't need to get that like very expensive.
Streaming, which if I saw that, I'd do. Nope. I'd rather have a just kid be like, I just really want a good system so I can play games in the highest quality. I would be more swayed by that. Listen, guys.
To be fair, well, I mean, I'm someone who'd be like, I can help. I don't know. I feel bad.
People who with brilliant ideas that simply don't have the money to make them a reality, or they don't have the means of getting self-started. They're not business-minded enough to take this thing to the next level. So sometimes Kickstarter can just be like, hey, this is my sick idea. Do you like it? Pretty cool. Because Kickstarter can be a little risky as far as getting refunded from an unfulfilled project, the many scam campaigns on the site may make you extra hesitant to...
Ah, yes. Oya. A cube. Cracking open the last couple of the TV, a beautiful, affordable console built on Android by the creamer of Jambox. It's okay, I have my Fire TV, thank you very much.
Open your wallet. But if it's a project you really
Whoa,
believe in...
that's a lot of Patreon supporters, holy shit.